Oh no. Oh, f off. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2 here on Chaz Draycott Media, and welcome back to Grindelwald is all I'm going to say. Last time out we had a big problem. Oh no. No. Controller's not working. It's on, clearly. So we had to quit the game on the spot there, which really sucks. And then we basically lost all of our progress up to that point, which was winning Grindelwald and doing up that MX-5. So yeah, we need to crack on and win this one. I made a silly mistake at the end of the last attempt. Which lost us the race win. And now we've got to do it again. Come on, little MX-5. The pull in second gear and third is just fantastic though. Look at it go. Made some nice progress into the first couple of corners. Weaving in and out of the lead few. Hello. Got the concept car up against us, which is the Dodge. I think there's an S2000 at the front. Or near the front. Second place. Shut up. I hope you're enjoying this series so far, though. It's certainly a lot of fun to record. I've actually recorded a big bunch of episodes here in two sittings before I've actually edited the first of them, if that makes any sense. Basically, I've recorded 6 episodes. Or I'm recording 6 episodes. I'm just going to drive. Either way, I hope you're enjoying it so far. It's great fun to play this. It's great that there's so many avenues you can go down in a game like this. So many cars to get, so many series to do. It's great. Really great game. I forgot how much I enjoyed them, especially when you have to do them properly, you know. We could have sold that Ford GT and, you know, got it again and then sold it again and so on. But I don't know. I want to still make this a bit of a challenge and sort of add to the struggle of that progress a little bit. I'm sure that a number of you watching will appreciate that. That we don't just sell the £250,000 GT. Nice slide around there. Oh, I hate it when the walls do that in this game. They sort of stick to you, drag the car in. I'm not looking behind me because I can hear them. Now this corner is a lot faster than I've been taking it. Because it's not actually a hairpin, although, well, that was a bit too fast, wasn't it? Move in, you terrible concept car thing. Oh, no. Now we know that we've got the run on him out of the hairpin, although I said that last time. And then spun it. Whoa. Nearly had another incident there. Lovely. Oh, I hit the wall, not so lovely. We've done it though. We've done it. We get quite a decent prize pot for this. I think it's £8,000 and we win the MRS concept car. So we get to sell that again. Do the same mods that we did before. And then try and take this MX-5 into the final race. But just now we're getting back to where we were at the start of the last episode. Crazy. Nice. £8,000. Obviously we had the 1,500 from the last time that we did that race. And we're going to go sell ourselves an MRS. £12,500 I think it's worth. So decent. Should put us over 50k. Miserable silver, isn't it? 135 horsepower. It's not bad, really, considering it's just a normal everyday road car, but yeah, it's not enough, I'm afraid. Straight to Mazda we go. Okay, so we know that we need to be a bit ruthless with this right now, so we're gonna... No, not do that. We're gonna reduce the weight, as we did last time. We're gonna keep the same tyres on it, and just save a bit of money there. We're gonna sort the suspension out. Going to put the sports suspension on it just so it's a bit more flat, and then we're going to mess about with the engine. We're going to do the port and polish that we did last time, a little bit more power, but right now we come away from this with still £38,000 in our pocket. So if we get a decent result here, even if we don't win this, we could still try and use some of that money to buy another convertible, but then you've got to think about the power and so on. Still, it's trial mounting we go. Now last time we were up against some very fierce competition here. 591 horsepower limit. It's going to be the same again. There's an Aston Martin DB7, a TBR Verbera. Not a terrible start. They haven't disappeared up the road like they did last time. Trial Mountain is a very difficult circuit though, especially in these older games where they're a lot more polygonish and a bit more bumpy. Now, it feels a bit understeery there because it was so flat on the brakes. That is not a good combination. And then it's oversteering. And then we're getting barged out of the way. But get off! James! Wow, we've got bags of understeer now. You have to rotate it on the brakes a little bit more. Mid-corner, though, it's not got that sort of soft bounciness to it that it had last time. So it's actually feeling a bit worse in the corners, which is annoying. Actually, that does feel good, though. That did feel great around there. It's a bit all over the place, actually, because it's so stiff. Any little adjustments I'm making left and right are really moving the car around. I leant with it then into the corner, did you see? Now, at the end of the first lap last time, we managed to get ourselves right with the pack because we had a great run through this final chicane. And we've done it again, look. This time we're even closer. But into turn 1 last time, we went flying and made a huge mistake. Nice. That'll do. That will do, because they're all having an absolute nightmare. Here we go. This is what should have happened last time. That's not what should have happened. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the wall, so I turned right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chaz, what have you done? That was your best chance, lad. Oh, I can't believe it. It all fell apart. Everybody just was all over the place. I took advantage for about half a second and then I fell apart and all. This MX-5 is fast though now. It's nearly 300 horsepower. It doesn't weigh anything. It's got decent tyres. It's got decent suspension. I've just not done up the brakes, which we could probably do with, to be honest with you. We do go a bit deep into a lot of corners because of the pace of the car and the sort of normal road car handling. Oh, dearie me. Excuse me, DB7. Way up. Well, that's a better result, at least, than we had the last time, but still not a good enough one. Shelby Series 1 that takes it. What do we get? Still get a grand. That is not the result we're after. We're going to go straight back for it. We may as well. I know we can win this based on what happens at the start of that second lap. If a similar situation comes about again, we're in for maybe a win. Maybe a win. I like chipping away at these races, though. I know that sometimes it gets a little bit repetitive, but, you know, the races are very short in this game, so if you can sort of have the same similar, decent racing with the same cars again and again, then, you know, it adds a bit of replay value to it. I don't want to blitz every race and win everything first time, anyway. I want this to be a challenge, I want there to be progress, and I want you guys to enjoy it with me. You know, I know that if you are watching this, you will enjoy the fact that, well, hopefully you'll enjoy the fact that we're not just blitzing every race and driving off at the front. You actually get to see some racing, and that we're actually sort of in combat with these much more powerful cars. We always try and get these sort of underdog machines. Whoa, big slide there to avoid the Aston. Look at the handling, though. The handling is actually great. Okay, so we're right with them now. Again, it shows that you need to take a bit of time to just get used to how a car behaves. The way it handles. Hello, that's not great. Just got to get used to how it handles a bit, and you can really properly drive it then. There is big difference in how each car handles in this game. It's quite amazing. I've mentioned it a few times during the playthrough that Gran Turismo continues to amaze me with how you can feel understeer and oversteer and the characteristics of a car through a controller in a game that's 20 years old. We haven't had the best sector here. We've lost a bit of time on them. Oh, that's not going to help. We're still ahead of the Aston Martin, which seems to be the weak car of the field. That's too much curb. But we got away with it. We're actually going to overtake some of them this time before we get to turn 1, or are we? The power difference creeps in. Let's see where all these guys fly off to now. Car off in front, down the inside. Thank you. We're on the grass again, but it's not as bad as last time. No. Ah, it's all getting messy. Don't nerf me. Well, we're right in the thick of it. It's just, again, it's not fast enough. Look. Bye. Oh, that was so stable there. That was great. And then the Griffith just uses its superior power on the exit. Can we potentially, if we get a good final sort of sector here before the chicane, Don't go into second gear, Chaz. If we get a good run into that final chicane, we could actually still win this race. We're not going to cut it. We're just going to fly through the air. Oh my Christ. Well, that's a stylish way to finish the race, but still 5th. Ugh. God. What do we have to do to win this race? I know that you're screaming at the TV or screen or monitor or whatever, saying don't use an MX-5, which probably isn't a bad shout. I think we go back to the drawing board, look at used cars, and see if we can get anything with a lot of power for less money than we'd have to buy a brand new car for. Because if we can't do that, then we basically mod this thing even more. Because we can't really get much more power out of it for decent money. I'm not going to racing modify it for 85 grand, that's just ridiculous. Let's see what used cars we can get. Maybe even consider selling some of our cars as well that we're not going to use anymore. Who would have convertibles? Who would have convertibles? Mazda obviously have convertible thingies. It doesn't have to be a Japanese car, but if you want a second-hand car, it sort of has to be. S2000. Don't we have an S2000? We do, don't we? Yes, we do. We do have an S2000. Please tell me I've not sold it. I don't remember if I've sold it or not. What am I doing? I sold it, didn't I? I sold it, didn't I? No! Why am I such a So what have we got? We've got no other convertibles, have we? No other convertibles. Looks like we're off to buy an S2000, which I doubt there will be any used ones, but you can always check. Now there's a Del Sol. There's a lot of Del Sols. Whee! Accord Wagon. Great. Preludes, aren't they convertibles? Oh, 33 grand. And then you'd have to modify it as well. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We can't bankrupt ourselves to just do this one race. I doubt we'll get a car that's worth what we'll earn from it anyway, if that makes sense. Worth what we'd spent on it. Nissan, what have you got? I'm struggling to think now about convertibles. No, we're not spending that much money. We're not going all the way down that. Toyota's got the MR2s, I guess. Wait. We've got a ridiculously fast MR2, the TRD 2000 GT. Does that count as a convertible? What do you reckon? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That is definitely a hardtop. Oh, we can't get away with that. We cannot get away with that. Sports brakes. More power. Carbon drive shaft. Twin plate clutch. Let's try again, shall we? Let's try again. There's not much else we can do to this car now, but I've taken the risk. I've thrown the money at it. We've just got to outdrive these guys and use what the car's got behind it, which just happens to be a considerable amount less power than what they've got. Okay, so it's about 300 horsepower now, the MX-5, which is a lot in an MX-5. Got better brakes, carbon drive shaft. Hopefully that can count for something. Why are you just going straight on, car? That felt awful on the brakes. Why is it not stopping? Why is it not stopping? That was weird. That was really weird. It just didn't want to stop at all. Gear changes are fantastic, must be said. That felt nice. I think maybe you have to get the brakes warmed up so it doesn't stop that well at the start. Okay, so we're with him again. We just need to make sure we stay there. Don't stop on the corner either. Understeer, oversteer, grass. Luckily the grass doesn't slow you down as much on this one as it did on Gran Turismo 1. It was honestly like driving into a brick wall that was on the ground. Oh no. Oh, off. It's a little handful actually, this MX-5, you know. Looked like that Aston had a humongous moment up there then. And there. We've had one as well. Yeah, the car just doesn't stop into that corner, I don't know why. Oh, it's so frustrating, mate. It's so frustrating. Because you can let it slide a bit and the game sort of levels the car out for you. It's just the way it handles in this game, but sometimes if you let it get too far, you have to get off the gas, and I'm no good at doing that. Even that didn't gain us a place. Oh, mate. Well, that was a very frustrating time. Try and try again, we say. Try and try again. I think I'm going to call the episode that. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, though. We're going to get there. I promise we're going to get there with this race. But thank you again, and I will see you next time round.